Hey guys, it's Marie and I'm back and I'm going to show you my first tutorial. And this tutorial is going to be how to make an altered canvas with paint and scrapbook paper. So, first thing you want to do is, I would just showed you all the stuff that I was going to use, but get all this stuff that you don't need right now out of the way. And I'm using a $1 canvas from Michael's. And it's a really good canvas for, like, you pay $1 for it, and it's great to do like little projects like this with. It comes with a little cardboard picture thing that you put in there. Do not throw this away because it'll be good to use in the future for a backing for your real picture. So yeah, put that aside. This aside. So the first thing we're gonna do is paint. I'm using acrylic paint. It doesn't have to be a fancy acrylic paint. Like, I think this is one of the cheaper actual artist acrylics, but you can also use the $1 craft paints you can get at Michael's. They're just as great. So, here we go. You don't really want to paint this side. This is going to be the front side. You only want to paint the back side, and if you want to put paper on the sides, don't paint the sides. So, here we go. You want to put a couple of coats on there, so it'll be good. Alright, so I have my canvas painted on the back side, and the main thing is make sure you paint on the inside too, on the little, I'm not really sure what's this side. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cover the front in Mod Podge, and then glue this to the front. So, let's do it. I'm going to try to line up with the sides so I don't have to do too much cutting later. Okay, so now I have glued my paper on there, and I paper cut the middle out. Here it is. And the next step is you want to sand the sides, because I didn't cut it completely evenly, like there's stuff hanging off right here. And the crucial part to this is make sure that your glue is completely dried and all of the little corners and edges are completely glued down. So then you start sanding. And it's alright if some of your design gets sanded off, because we're gonna distress it later, and that's just gonna give it a better look, in my opinion anyways. So just distress everything. So here it is, my sanded picture frame. It's got a lot of distressing around the edges, which is something that I really like. So, I mean, you can also do it a little bit less rougher than I did, and it won't give it the distressed look. It'll just take off the edges pretty smoothly. But I like it. So the next thing we're gonna do is measure this part right here, and cut out strips from the paper that you used, and we're gonna glue them all the way around. And it's okay if the paper is a little bit bigger, because we're gonna distress it too. The only thing you don't want to do is make the paper smaller. So let me go ahead and glue it. Alright, so here I have my glued sides, and they're not perfect, as you can tell. And now what you're going to do is distress it with sandpaper again. And that's how you'll get your perfect sides. Just make sure that you don't do too much so it doesn't strip the paint. And make sure the paper is completely glued down so you don't ruin it. Alright, so I have finished it and I sanded it off completely, as you can see. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to distress the sides. And I'm going to use the Vintage Photo. Is that what it is? Yeah, Vintage Photo Distressing. But it'll probably be better if you match the color of the frame to the distress ink that you have. But I only have 2 right now, so I'm gonna try to go for the vintage look and still try to make it pretty good. So let's do that. I'm just taking a clean side and smudging it a little bit more, touching up a couple of places, especially the border. And that's it. well, I'm still going to decorate it some more, but this is the base to how to alter a picture frame using scrapbook paper and paint. And of course the back is painted black. So it went from this to this. Thank you for watching the video, and please leave me some comments telling me if you want to do some more, if you want me to do some more tutorials for you of different stuff like this. And yeah, thank you. Next time.